Hello, welcome to Microfiche Microphone. I'm Micah, and on this channel we look at microfiche from the past, old newspaper articles in the public domain. We look at them with our modern eyes, our modern perspective, and see if we can what we can learn from them. And this microfiche time capsule, we are looking back at the Gentleman's Magazine from July 1800, and we are looking at an article entitled "The Letters R and S Mistaken in Manuscripts." I found that very interesting because I have a very difficult time between the letters S and F. Yeah, in the current manuscript that I am now reading. I very often mistake them, and it's pretty normal because they look almost identical. And I understand that the people of the day didn't really have that problem any more than we mix up B and D. I guess some people do, but in general they don't. Yeah. So I think that it's really a problem with me, yeah. But and it's our modern eyes, yeah. It's our modern eyes because we're not used to looking at that letter the way it's written. So, anyways, I thought it would be interesting to see what problems that they had using old manuscripts that they had mixing up letters. So let's take a look. Mr. Urban, July 16th. The final small. Okay, I already mixed it up. Okay, the small letter R and the little s in manuscripts are so much alike as to be now and then mistaken the one for the other. This is no doubt the reason why the word recludere appeared in Gronovius to signify both to open and to shut. Well, that's interesting. There are two passages where recludere has been supposed to mean claudere. Ah, yeah, that's not quite the same, is it? The first is in Justin, library, I don't know, 1, a volume, I'm guessing, 1:9, yeah. Okay, oh gosh, it's Latin, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Itaque ostanes per innuntius clarita filia que interregias pellicis crat in Siri regis Cilius ex effet, at illa nec se scire, nec ex alia posset cognoscere, quias singulare separatim reculantador. Ali sicas recentes in novo vase sictili a se separatas recludunt. Okay, I will look up what that means in a moment. In both these places, the R is printed for the S, and in the first edition of Justin 1470, the word ostani, in most editions as orthani. In Pliny, he is called Ostanes, Apuleius, and Monucius Felix, Hostanes. See Gronovius at the Media of Seneca. Epid. Whew! Okay. I always have a problem with it whenever there is a great deal of Latin mixed in. It's always a challenge for me. So, alright, I think I'm ready. Okay, I can't verify if this is true or not, if this is the correct translation, so if you are fluent in Latin, please put it down below if this is correct, or if not, we will critique Google Translate. Anyways, it says, and so Ostanes, required by messengers from the Cilium, which was among the royal skins, whether the Cilium was the king of the sedge of Cyrus, I don't know what that means, but these cannot know themselves, nor can they be known from others, because each one is shut up separately. What does that mean? Like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I think the point was Ostanes, and was the name, yeah? And the original one said Orthanes. I guess that's the point. It's really, really hard to read. anyways, it's good to know that there was a common problem in transcriptions from one book to the next. It is very difficult to read people's handwriting. And before there was print moving type, that was a real problem. Like, you could only write as well as the other person wrote. Which means that if you included a mistake, then that mistake could be perpetuated. And it reminds me of when today, when we have somebody spouting something as a fact, and you look back and at sources, and it ends up being all pointing to the same source, and it's somebody who made something up. It reminds me of that. It's just you go backwards and you realize that there's no substance there. There's nothing backing it up. In this case, it is a typo. It is literally a typo. I mean, I would call it a typo, except that they're not typing. They're writing, they're handwriting. So it's a handwriting mistake, what did you call that? What's a typo if you're writing it? It just says mistake, spelling error, brain fart. Is really whatever you choose to name it. Slip of the tongue, pen, fingers. It's a writing error. Mistake of handwriting. There's no real way of saying it, unfortunately. Maybe in other languages there is, but not in English. So it's a mistake. It's the handwriting equivalent of a typo. Anyways, so let me know what you thought of that and what you think is the consequences, or could the consequences be, of making typographical kinds of mistakes in manuscripts from the past. What do you think could be the possible consequences of that? Do you think it's no big deal, it's okay, people figure it out? Or do you think that it's much more serious and could lead to very much not understanding something? So leave your comments down below, and make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video.